빠진 커피도 따라 좋아 향기에 모든 건 달콤해지니까 다른 말로 사랑해야
Let me say this one time, that one time. You make me feel alright, so nice. I know you wanna do more, say less. You can stay the night, you don't gotta go. We could take this slowly. No need to be lonely. Let me take you on this ride. No need to be shy, girl. Yeah, we in the edge, an option. But wouldn't it be sad if we left this? We got chemistry, the way you look I see. It's in the end, I will be there. We in the edge, an option. But wouldn't it be sad if we left this? We got chemistry, the way you look I see. It's in the end, I will be there. It's in the end. It's in the end. Yeah, we taking off, I don't be fly. I got the sauce, you got the spice. Time ain't an issue with you, it's a virtue. Don't worry about anything, I'm right beside you this night. Comfort like memory, it's you and I, nobody else. No, I ain't bad at kissing tell. I wanna get it home every inch of ya. Wanna see where you been, where you from. It's on your waist, yeah, now I got a taste of. I don't wanna rush you. Now we in the edge, an option. But wouldn't it be sad if you left this? We got chemistry, the way you look I see. It's in the end, I will be there. We in the edge, an option. But wouldn't it be sad if you left this? We got chemistry, the way you look I see. It's in the end, I will be there. It's in the end.
所以现在不是说早点去机场，去机场那个北河店看了吗？
연락 오는 걸 기다려봐. 좀 돌아다니고 있자. 기차에서. 신기하다.
뻔한 얘기지만 널 보면 그냥 좋아. 내일 보고 싶어. 함께 있는 순간들도. So hold me tight through the night.
어떤 사람인데?
왜 해달라 그분이야말로 진짜 높이가
진짜 막 그거 진짜 건드려서 그래.
열반들 아빠가 움직여야 되는데 아빠가 자꾸 안 움직였거든요. 주문은 제들이잖아. 평소에 못 사는 거 아니야?
맞아. 소금빨리 그 물이 맞아. 맞아. 엄청 크시래. 아, 정말. 나중에 거랑 또 그냥 그냥. 아는 거 이런 거 좋죠? 얘랑 안 하네. 근데 걔는 그래도 내가 저 모양 저기 있고 어려서 그런 거
네 모든 표정을 신경 쓰게 되고 눈 마주치면 웃음이 새나와서 시간이 안 가 널 보지 못해 답답하단 말야 애써줘 네 옆에서 네가 힘들 땐 탕비 쇼크 너에서 아무도 모르게 너와 손만 잡아도 좋아 이러면 안 되는 거 아는데 말 안 하면 몰라 나는 처음부터 너만 생각하고 있단 말야 오늘도 아니지 뭘 사랑해 너만 있을 때 네 모든 행동에 의미를 찾게 되고 날 보고 있나 괜히 명분을 만들어 널 보게 된다 이런 적이 처음이 아니란 말야 말 안 하면 몰라 나는 처음부터
All I need is you. All I need is you. Yeah, like all I need is you. Baby, we can rendezvous. Baby, all I need is you. Like all I need is you. Baby, all I need is you.
Yeah, I'll be honest, 요즘 이 생각에만 나 It's dishonest to say that I've been feeling alive 난 아니야 Staying up at night all the time 서 네가 필요 없다고 그 잔인한 거짓말 Now I'm sprung, running through my head 네 옆에 말해줘 시간 없다고 hold 때가 가라고 You ain't even gotta tell me twice So you fancy, funny how you in my life 그래 이젠 궁금하지 않아 우리 미래 Think about her, strip down 혼내 이세 Driving on the wrong side down on the freeway Frequent trips and frequently 기대 우리 컸던 점점 더 힘이 들던 Think about our problems 점점 커져 친구 사이로 I know I told you we could be there 1, 2, I ain't never offended if you left like that 있으면 우리 싸울 텐데 Staying up at night is 더 보이기에 I don't really miss you Talking like we're friends oh 지난 척해 Like a game But you not even play 연락하지 마 이름 보지 않게 I don't really need you All I need is you Yeah All I need is you All I need is you Yeah like all I need is you Baby we can rendezvous Baby all I need is you Like all I need is you Baby all I need is you Yeah yeah yeah
I'll be honest, picking on, 헤매던 그리워 Hopping on, think about you.
시간 지나도 바뀌는 건 없고 All the time wondering if what you said is even true 학교 중요하다고 이해한다고 I think I should have said no Said I understood 미안하지만 친구 사이로 사이좋게 하자고 맘만 좋은 거라고 sorry
2014번 420입니다. 하차입니다.
시간은 흘러 이젠 여기까지 Feels better than we're on the same ways Our memories faded Sometimes I think of you 너 없이 뭔가 좀 공허해 날이 무뎌지는 그 감각에 어느새 집중돼 Lost but found out to be found 건너면서 든 생각 없어 맘에 드는 사람 넌 나만이 컸어 그냥 뒀어 외로운 그 맘에 불 붙여 지활화탄에 불고 서서히 뜨가네 다리 밑 주저앉아 순식간에 지나가 시간 그냥 못써 후회할 순 없어 어지러워 외정 여러 마음들 흩어져 난 돌아가면서 기억이 하나 두 개 없어져 그래도 남아있을걸 너가 말들 난 안 잊을래 Pretend I'm fine alone but then that would just make me feel like I don't know thinking about the way we just why thinking about the way we yeah
한 380원에 나갔으니까 380원을 그렇게 300대 써서 안 되고 위에가 이제 세레이가 되면은 제 안에 들어가지고 16% 맞추는 거죠. 그러면은 베르지만 좋아. This is as good a day as any to start the rebuilding of life. The roads that lay open are many when the old one's gone under the knife. And I can feel the sun on my skin. Today and not tomorrow. morning has a clearer light as any, to see the horizon and the far. Excuses were 2 for a penny, but they've all gone out the window of this car. And when I feel the wind on my face, all that ever was is a wreck. Tomorrow, there's no time to borrow. Today, well, something's gotta give. Today is a good day. Today and not tomorrow. There's no time to borrow.
내가 완전 세수하는 재미야. 아웃도 되고. 그럼 내가 잘 나오는
Wow, you look so perfect. I'll hit the ground if you keep on looking at me like that. And you don't know what you'll do to me. And I would probably go and end it all if you found out. No words can explain what I'm feeling. Being with you feels as easy as breathing. And right when I do, you just go and steal it. Am I out of my mind? You got me so high. Being with you feels like blue skies. No 없이 하루하루 지루해. 난 보면 생각잘하네. 아름다워서 you got me so.
너랑 있을 때 시간이 너무 빨리 가. 이제 딴 여자 볼 때 알아 focus 보이지 않아. 오직 너뿐이야. 내 시선은 절대 안 돌려 전부 순간부터. It was clear skies from day one. Got me so high. moved spaceship, we in that UFO sight. I'm falling fast for you, no parachute. 이제 떠나버린 lonely life, cause I finally found something true.
Words can't explain what I'm feeling. Being with you feels as easy as breathing. And right when I do, you just go on and steal it. Am I out of my mind? You got me so high. Being
지금 불암산 열차가 들어오고 있습니다. The train for 불암산.
No fear, I test my faith. I'm wondering today. No fear, I test my faith. Innocence and honesty keep signaling my brilliance. Living in this harmony, it's hard to see the change. Ignorance of poverty, but sinking in resilience. Adrenaline, my arteries are masking all the pain. I symbolize the vigilance, we need to rise above it. It makes it hard to breathe when we're living in the flames. So make rhythms and we influence the youngest. It's like we plant the seed and watch them grow into the name.
Lately I've been studying Ibrahim Traore. What it takes to make change, blood and tears, they assure me. Stripes and gun pain, civil rights to sustain this peace. Over Wahala. If we had to fight, we had to die. That's why we ain't seen another Thomas Sankara. Who are you when you can change all the fortunes of your people? I'm tired too, I used to blame Western forces of evil. I'm tired too, I'm choosing pain and let my hatred try to reach you. I'm asking, can I really flex? Forget the poverty we've been through. Puppets in our section, check the strings above, you know it's lethal. And am I still collecting? I'll try to protect my own peace and blaze fruit.
Thoughts of wandering away with me today, fading into grey. It's okay. Painting pictures of his silhouette in vain. Just here to speculate. No fear, I test my fate.
I was numbing, stressing that I'm still the same as these youths. Cause I want the Benz, the bands, and all the in-between too. iPhone in my hands, I guess I bit the apple clean through. Please don't get it twisted, never been the cleanest hearted. You're asking me, storm the shore, still a British bastard. You're asking me, born to war, I wanna see my targets. Torn to pieces, torn to core, forces in the darkest. I'm past the peace, I draw the sword, it's slaughter in these markets. Can't believe the Tory talk, all the key is stars. Can't believe they told the talk, all we hear is barking.
나쁘게 말하고 불러낼 것 같지.
My guitar, that's a tall. Drove harder than a wall, but I felt things were better now. I belong in your arms. Got a paper cup full of wine. Play the Charles Bridge on the side, with your hand resting under mine. Am I so out of line? You put it through different tastes, rocking slow, bumping pills. Cause you know, fall in love is not all it takes. All the ways, all the times, suddenly, oh no. But you know, falling slowly. Take my breath away between the sheets. My body's weak when you're around, and I don't know how you do. Can you play the tunes we used to? So stop the time and listen, babe. Live high, fly to the moon. Take a second, rewrite the stars. Be my sweetheart, you're ever glowing, babe. Can you feel my love from afar? Now I'm back to the New York signs, body numb, just passing time. But I keep my head up high. All my friends tell me I'll be fine. It's too late to stumble now. Tune into the little sound, but you know we'll fall in slowly. Take my breath away between the sheets. My body's weak when you're around, and I don't know how you do. You play the tunes we used to. Just stop the time and listen, babe. Live high, fly to the moon. Take a second, rewrite the stars. hearing the same song. Girl, my life started to fade without you around. Then you came along bringing something new. Showed the kind of vibe that I never knew. I want you here by my side. It took a little time, but I didn't see it then, now I see the truth, girl. I realize, I think I'm falling. I think I'm falling into something special, into something special, babe. I think I'm falling. Never saw it coming. Got just something special, girl. I think I'm falling in love. I think I'm falling in love. Yeah. Girl, what you want, you can have it. Girl, oh, it's wherever you want to go. I can take you there. When you come around and I see you move, you get me in a trance like no one could. I want you here by my side. It took a little time, but the magic grew. I didn't see it then, now I see the truth, girl. I realize, I think I'm falling. I think I'm falling into something special, into something special, babe. I think I'm falling. Never saw it coming. Got just something special, girl. I think I'm falling in love. I think I'm falling in love.
잠시 후 도착 버스는 256번입니다. 이번 경로선은 종로 2호가 동대문 종합시장입니다. 다음 경로선은 종로 5가 광장시장입니다. This stop is 종로 6가 동대문 마켓.
Gives me the creep, tingling feeling, insisting there's probably somewhere else I should be, but it's not on my knowing. I started fearing that it'd be us on the table, getting the stars and the medals, craving alcohol for what for? Just trying to keep up. Kids in the driveway, car by the door.
đầu đây được hay là cặn này?
어느새 여긴 너를 지고 밀려오는 너의 작은 바다 시간은 우리가 따라 너와 내 발을 맞추며 우리의 이야기가 시작된 거야. Oh every day every night 멈춰 흘러버린
양쪽에 각각 4개씩 있습니다.
손을 꼭 잡아줬으면 해. 조금만 더 맞춰줄래 이렇게
곧 이륙하겠습니다. 좌석 벨트를 매셨는지 확인해 주시기 바랍니다. We're taking off soon.
보는 거야. 지금 이대로 가득히
제품, 과일, 그리고 야채 등의 일본 반입은 불가하며 검역에 관해 신고를 하지 않을 경우 불가
너의 맞다운 입술